Hey guys, Sev here, your wedding photographer from Perth and the southwest of Western Australia. So you decided that you want your wedding ceremony on the beach, but the summer winds come into effect. And that's not a good time for anyone. So what is the solution? Making sure that you are aware of the wind patterns surrounding that typical time of year. Do some research, factor in different possibilities and scenarios and how you're going to have your ceremony set out. If there is too much wind, this is a big issue for especially the bride. You want to make sure that you're aware of the wind and adjust it at the time of the ceremony. And picture this. You have the groom and his groomsmen set up in line, waiting at the top of the aisle, and then you yourself as the bride or groom are walking down the aisle and you set up the opposite side, but the wind is blowing from behind forward and the groom's getting the best of it. But your beautiful hair that you've taken 1+ hours to style is blowing straight into your face. You can't see the groom at all, and the photos, you look like Medusa pretty much. So how do you fix that? You switch it around. You make sure that you're set up that the wind is blowing into your face, so your hair is all nice and luscious instead. That is one of the most important things you have to consider for a beach ceremony setup, and really any other outdoor setting as well. Factor in the wind. When it comes to the sun's positioning in the sky, especially for a beach wedding, you may want to consider how it's going to glare and bounce off the ocean. You also have to consider where the shadows are on your face. If the sun is harsh and there are no clouds, you're going to have an annoying dark shadow going across your nose onto the cheek. Not really the best for photos either. There's ways to fix that. Maybe you have the arbor covering your entire faces, so there's no harsh shadows. Or you're at the opposite end of the beach, on the other side of the beach, where there's no sun at all, but it's still a nice setting. And there's usually a lot less wind too. If there are a lot of flies potentially, have some AeroGuard. If you have guests that are overly sensitive to sunlight for a specific duration of time, make sure you consider shade options, either shade sails or a tree by the sea. There's always a way to help with your scenarios in the beach setting, because if there's a problem, there's always a solution. Happy to help you solve any more problems with a beach setting scenario. There's also some amazing wedding planners out there that can help you with these problems and adjust accordingly for your day. If you want any more advice or any tips about your beach wedding setting, hit me up. Happy to help. Have a great wedding day.